Hello everyone. This is Wolferton here with another episode of TNO episode 9 for the LBJ Focus Tree. We're already in They Are Our Future, so let's try and see if we can continue on. So, where we last left off is, well, for foreign policy, we'll try and see if we can, at least, broadcast pro, and I shot the sheriff, and as he fled, the outrage had built once more. Investigate in foreign tampering. Wow. Ooh, if I can actually try and see if I can investigate foreign tampering, that would be amazing to see, how and I know that Germany and Japan might try to see and try to take that away from me, trying to see if their foreign tampering could be liable to help. Also, I'm just gonna build more extra troops here, because I really want those soldiers to just be gone already, Not only that, but I want the Colombian Civil War to be over and done with. It's gonna take so mad long. There are no campaigns available. But I didn't shoot the sheriff! Take care of yourself, Bob, and stop by whenever you're in the neighborhood. Broadcast. Okay, broadcast that, and let's see. Ooh, foreign interference our foreign interference isn't significant, and we have not dialed back our intervention on it. The independence referendum has a 41.1% chance of passing, for odds of a voting reaching the majority is over 50%. Investigate on foreign tampering. Manly's What? We don't get any more of that austerity program? Oh man, that's just crazy. But regardless, anyway, let's see how we will be doing with the has a 47% chance of passing. 46% chance of passing. But we will unable to intervene in the next 14 days. Broadcast pro material. For odds of a vote reaching a majority, it has to be over 50%. If I have it reach 50%, it's gonna be crazy. But we'll see how it'll go. We shall establish the teachers' court. I got at least 11 days left. I gotta make sure I have this. I gotta make sure that this counts. The new Colombian government already got it got itself the support it needs from me anyway. So Colombia already has its civil war handled. outbreak of opium war. For over a decade, the RLA, running a vast opium trade, is competing with in the Golden Triangle, are competing with the KMT remnants. Oh wow, what a strange war indeed. Don't want the Burmese or Thailandese army to get involved. Ooh, I can now investigate foreign tampering. Investigating on foreign tampering. Whew, that was a close one. Blackmail independence activists. Ah, man, that was a good one. Ah, broadcast. Independence referendum has a 25.7% chance of passing. We only got 6 days left. What? New Granada and Colombia is already like... Oh, come on. Currently, U.S. backing is significant and foreign interference is measured. Okay, 4 days left. We only got 4 days left to do this. Dial back on intervention. It's important the independence referendum appears legitimate, especially as Manly is relying on its results to discredit the JLP opposition. Well, but at least the odds of voting reaching a majority over 50%. Many within the offending U.S. now breathe easier as news broke the Jamaican vote to remain in the WIF. The vote ensured largest economic presence in the bloc would remain and act as a vote of confidence in the administration of Prime Minister Norman Manley, consistent and strong support of a federation. If the mandate of the people, the Prime Minister is elected to proceed with his planned constitutional rewrite. Despite it being derived force behind the referendum, Prime Minister Manley has stated he is considering the issue now resolved and will proceed, promising Jamaica that strengthened ties to the Federation will only lead to prosperity, while also permanently bringing the nation into the American sphere of influence, as expected. Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We definitely got him. Oh, the RLA now coup Lao? Well, third time's the charm, I guess. And a letter back home. Love, Siegfried. Aw, that's sweet. Oh wait, hang on. I do have to excuse myself for a minute. Sorry about that, folks. But in the sorry about that with the long wait, folks, but I know in the record that'll have to be clipped out when I finish edit this video. Hawkishness withering has failed, and peacetime manpower recovery has failed. Let's see. I can increase Medicare payments, so I'll try that. But I'm still not going to disavow the Dixiecrats. The healthcare is middling, our education is middling, our environment is strong, so... Okay, things are going good. What's this? Outdated equipment is in production. Oh. I guess I didn't realize. Okay, there we go. And advanced anti-tank. Establishing the Teachers Corps. We finally did it. The Chilean government now collapses. Blood clouds Chile's future. Oh, Colonel Roberto Villaxu attempted a coup in the government and successfully occupying the capital. Oh, wow. So instead of our boy Augusto Pinochet, it's a colonel. I did not expect that out of everything else. Now that's just gold. But blood is now clouding Chile's future, so we'll see how that turns out for them. Let's see, make Republicans on civil rights, balancing our budget, heading the firing line, and appease Walter Rufa. Wow, it's kind of funny how the alliance between conservative Republicans, staunch New Dealer liberals, and mercurial Southerners are changing as factions rise and fall with the nation's mood. The only ones who matter. I mean, the Americans could be better than this, right? I think. Okay, so all we have to do is make sure that we don't mess it up. So let's research the SSBN program. Submarines are facing an issue since their inception. They always return to port for fuel. So yeah, that is kind of an issue. And we'll do the M113 enhancements. Motorized equipment. Expand. Search and destroy. Okay, so oh wow, New Granada just took. Oh wow, New Granada's just collapsing left and right. But it feels like the Colombian Revolutionary Union's gonna win this, boys. You only got like 2 areas to battle with left. In Cauca y Valle. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce the name right. Laser-guided missiles. Or fund for short-range missile projects. Unguided dumbfire rockets are now clearly passing. Wow. That's gotta be something, I gotta say right there. Quito. Aw, man, how did New Granada even... But seriously though, who are they even being supported by? La Valencia. Oh, we're being supported by the Japanese. I can see. Japanese technical assistance. Tempered success. Now we can plan for the future. Failed coup in Lao now? Really? Have centuries of history been killed in a single day? Like, really? Let's see. Promising foreign resolve. We only have hawkishness at 20.5%. The Imperial Army coup in Manchuria. New reality for the crown jewel of a spear. This I gotta see. What's going on in the state of Manchuria? Oh, Sejima Ryuzo. Oh man. The Kwangtung Army, voices of modernity, and chained to the rising sun. Oh wow, that's just gotta be something right there. And the monarchy was just been abolished? Wow. I mean, Lao's monarchy has just been abolished. First Vietnam under Nguyen Dinh Diem, and now the Republic of Laos just, oh wow, like the Indochina just can't really catch a break. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Funding for our schools. Let's see here. What does it say? The Elementary Secondary Education Act has massively stimulated flow of money from federal government to American classrooms, but one act can hardly cover an entire nation. Some states are more in need of aid than others, and to address individual issues, funds will need to be allocated via earmarks and other grants. So local administrations often face unique issues specific to their areas and beyond and extend beyond low incomes. The Johnson administration will provide a helping hand to level out the playing field. Warning, feature currently only has partial coverage. There we go. I had to lower the music down a bit because I didn't feel like... let's see. Here we go. Funding for our public schools. A massive first draft of the so-called Higher Education Act was strewn about on the president's desk. Johnson's glasses hung low on his nose, his hand at his forehead, gripping page 96 of a document. Wow, after the rigmarole, the conservatives threw the president through overriding passage of the ESEA. It's indeed very likely that the HEA will receive sharp criticism from budget hawks in Congress, furthermore directly aiding many colleges who probably be viewed as favoritism. With party relations such as they are committed to the... Then again, not everyone could be pleased. An effort in trying to please everyone was an effort wasted. So I guess it means Johnson drew his red pen and marked out on a line of paper, "No, this won't do," he muttered to himself, scribing a correction in the margin. Then again, not everyone could be pleased. An effort in trying to please everyone was an effort that was wasted. But what could he have written after that? No free society persisted which did not champion free learning and knowledge, or no, we've already done enough in this regard. Oh, the Stonewall Inn. Nice. But this time... Oh, how romantic. The Stonewall Inn in New York, a prelude to what is to come. Let's see. Stopgap measures. A message to America. Ooh, the West Russian Revolutionary Front has an opinion of us 25%. Let's take that, Germany. This will improve this. Let's see. Community progress actions. Okay. Well, what about funding for our colleges? While the elementary school and secondary prevent much greater resources, well, let's see how that one will turn out. Research finish. Let's see, and time to... Let's see what new technology I should invest in next. The Republic of Colombia has defeated the grand state of... Australia tests its first nuclear bomb. The Republic of Colombia has defeated the state of New Granada. Finally, bittersweet. In an air-conditioned room corner in Bogota, he made sure that was clear in the report. Finally, voters will trend more internationalist on the issue of foreign policy, and we will immediately slightly shift to support the Democratic Party. Finally, another foreign policy resolved, done in the U.S.'s favor. Potential and uncertainty now awaits Colombia. Under Guadalupe Salcedo Una. Ah, yes, the free world now grows larger. And Colombia is an OSM partner. So that means much of northern South America is a partner in... Beat that, Brazil and Argentina. Let's see, encourage environmental protection. This will help. Okay. Funding for our colleges. I want to see how that event will go. The only thing now I have to handle is this. Let's see. Expand social programs. Let's see. Motorized equipment. Sending arms and sending air equipment. Oh, and also search and destroy too. The public college scholarships. The second plank of EHA is an expansion of federally provided scholarships to distinguished students applying for college admittance. Part of its bill will be far less controversial and more likely to engage in more broad support across party lines, barring disagreements over the minute of who's chosen to receive scholarships, how are they administered, and how much the scholarship will be worth. Primary concern with this bill is the same as always. The financial burdens of the federal government grow every year, and budgetary concerns must be considered when bringing all proposals to the table. Aside from the extremists basing their arguments on racial logic, most opposition to the HEA is just organized around rhetoric arguing for financial considerations. The educational debates being as fierce as they have been, it's ultimately best avoidable such a commitment and move on to the next item on the Great Society agenda. We will go through with the public college scholarships, or no, we need not to bury the government further under spending that the government cannot afford. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to decline on both the extra funding for public schools, and the funding our colleges. But hey, at least a better watered down HEA is all that matters. So at least this will please our financial conservative base. The HEA, another landmark piece of legislation in President Johnson's Great Society, the Higher Education Act. Make fear and loathing in Los Angeles. Wow. It's different, I guess. Wow. Old yuppie bigots. Nixon supporters also referenced to be bloodthirsty freaks, all while inebriated Thomas watched with juveniles' glee. While critics and readers alike are split on the novel, most at least concede it is scathing and effective criticism to current literacy and political climate. It's different, I guess. Alright. Let's see how the HEA will go. All 19 MPP progressives support our bill. 30 out of 31 Democrats? Well, we could talk with some more Republicans on the issue. 9 of the 27 Republican senators support a bill. There still seems to be plenty of room for further compromise. The engines of war. Our Great Society and the support for expanded coverage. Yep, our inflation just went up by 4.4%. There we go, a temporary tax hike to pay for the weapons we had to give to Colombia. Smart move. Military austerity and our spending factor. Civilian spending is more important, since now we don't need to... will gain a slightly very well-funded schools. Voters, at least in the North, Texas, and California, will slightly improve of this, but other voters elsewhere will disapprove. The Senate The Senate passes it. Very well-funded schools. As a result of Lyndon Johnson's higher education. Yep, within less than a decade, the bill will be expired, and most of the good the bill achieved will vanish from America's hands. It's a long way to November. Keep America free for the R&D. Keep America. Now, we're not going to be passing the No Voting Rights Act. Let's see. Incentive for insurance companies. We're making great progress in our campaign to institute a national healthcare system. States' rights, MPP nationalists, and such. Ooh boy. The R&Ds are really becoming popular in the North, but our toss-up in the South and elsewhere could be different. The Tool incident. At least the damage was minimal, I'll say. Let's see. Memorandum of Tool Air Base, January of '68. Oh wait, we're already in 1968 already? Oh man, at least the damage was minimal. You have ways for making you think. Hold a responsible White House meeting. Promise on foreign resolve. Grant favorable committee assignments. Amend the Hill-Burton Act. The Blue Cross Blue Shield. A trial balloon. History has just been missed. Wow. And Edward Brooke allowed himself to dream a little. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, Brooke's hope was dashed. Brooke learned about Romney's campaign collapse due to the financial issues from the newspaper. 68, it would seem not be Romney's year as Philip Hart and Barry Goldwater swept up support from their sides of the political aisle, leaving nothing for the centrist Romney. History has just been missed. The MPP run a lackluster campaign. This will reduce our support among conservatives in at least... Okay, let's see. Amend the Hill-Burton Act. Let's see. Expanding the Teachers' Corps. Oh, we ran a mediocre campaign. Oh well, we'll get him next time. Let's see if we can try to run a campaign in the upper East Coast. Should I at least sanction ocean dumping? Let's see. The environment, which will be helpful, will improve our image in coastal states, but will be damaging in others. Our environment is now very strong. The Recall Conference. It's not really going to amount to anything with a more internationalist foreign policy, is it? Man, I'm really researching a lot of military stuff. Now we can expand West Point. Allow the West Siberians to establish a consulate. Sweet. But I'm really thinking more the Central Siberian Federation could have a chance. Wow. This is something. A lighter hand in the east. After reasserting hegemony over lands formerly belonging to the East Commissariats, it mostly expected the right to restore to its old system of governance, but it seems they were mistaken. In a move that left everyone astonished, the lands were reorganized into independent nations, led by formerly free governments. While most agree that these new states are mostly compromised of collaborators, no one can deny that this is an important change. The Führer immediately signed several treaties with the newly established countries, which will surely benefit Germany. With this new system, which most consider to be heavily influenced by the reformist wing of a party, German hegemony over Eastern Europe appears far more stable than under the old status of the system. An unexpected development, an unexpected development, but surely a welcome one. The polls are being updated, boyos and girlos. Oh wow, the MPP run a miserable campaign in the Upper South. That is just sad. While we did ran a slight mediocre campaign, let's see how we do in the Upper. Photogenic. Are ya having fun, Barry? Well, at least Barry Goldwater and LBJ will agree that hey, our environment is actually is going on the up and up. Nice. The environmentalist movement will appreciate this. Hardliners and hardline Democrats and hardline Republicans and Labor Democrats will both increase by 5% because of this. Haha. At least with that we know like where Democrats and Republicans actually strongly side on the issue. The death of Antonio de Oliveira Salazar. One Caudillo is now down. Oh no! Oh wow, we actually ran a good RDC campaign. Let's see how we do in the Southwest. And we already passed the 4th of April, 1968. Normally, which we don't really normally hear about Martin Luther King in Memphis, but given that we only did token civil rights legislation, it can be of no surprise. Harold Wilson now re-elected for Prime Minister. The red flag still flies there. Okay, let's just do the last... Oh wait, that was it? Wow. Okay. Let's see, robust safety net equals expanded. Proposing the Job Corps. Social programs effectiveness. This will improve the healthcare in our country. But this will reduce our support in conservative states. Community action initiatives. The MPP ran a good support in the... Oh man, that's crazy. They ran a good support in the... Let's see the prediction. Wow, much of it is going to be a toss-up and pro-Democrat. And pro-RDC. But it seems like... Oh man. Joining the picket line. Let's see. Oh, a Japanese operative has just been captured? Well, we ran a mediocre campaign, but alright. Let's try the Great Plains. Polls are now already being updated. Let's see. Social spending. Let's see. Surplus on social spending. Okay, let's see. Okay, we already are at 65%. Let's do careful spending of social surplus. I'm still not disavowing the Dixiecrats, even though our welfare is weak and civil rights is weak, but hey. Ah yes, the state of West Africa. Wait, I want to see how it is. The Torch of Liberty passes. Oh, now we have a reconstruction deadline? Oh man, I wonder what... Oh wow. Oh man, this one's gonna be a good one. We'll be doing like some few things a month. Military strength is at 0%, so let's see. The reconstruction of West Africa. The wounds of war torn across West Africa. So we'll do our best to heal them. American companies like Hershey and Firestone or any other sort will help. Student riot in Nuremberg, a cause for concern. Snapshots from the Stonewall riot. Life thrives in the strangest of places. No. 0 manpower. This cannot do. This cannot do. Ah, there we go. Now I got me some manpower. Okay, let's see here. A vista of the future. Roots, and Phyllis Schlafly understands that. Oh wow, we ran a good RDC campaign in the plains. Let's see, a stopgap measure. Ah, here we go. Let's see, replace. The crazy additional expenses will cost us conservatism in the other states. A land survey. Ooh. The land survey. No, of course not. Let's see here. Michael Harrington for the worker of a poor for Mike. Or Margaret Chase Smith. The quiet woman from Maine is quiet no more. And who cares? Let's see. Who cares at random? I'm just gonna choose the lady herself, Margaret Chase Smith. The quiet woman from Maine is quiet no more. Is quiet. A great conspiracy. Oh boy. There's a Dalai situation. Oh no. Improving on food security. Combat the Pan-Africanist rebels. help you equip garrison equipment. The Blue Cross Blue Shield. Oops. Moving forward together. We're not even making progress on social issues. We just stopped right before the Voting Rights Act. The convention... Let's see. LBJ, they face spirited resistance from Senator Goldwater of Arizona. But now the president can focus on their eventual opponents in the MPP, and given the fact that we're not facing any other like stuff, 4 more years. Seems like LBJ might get himself a chance. Invite DuPont to West Africa. And we're still facing the Haitian-Bush War, which is sadly enough still happening. Let's see. What if we try and do stopgap measuring? Like major changes in federal policy, expansion and creation of welfare system will take time, both due opposition and overall sluggishness. Oh man. Oh my god. So in this alternate timeline, King gets assassinated 2 months later than in our timeline. So he gets assassinated like what, on July 29th or July 30th of 1968? Horrible news has come out of Memphis, Tennessee, just after 6 in the evening. Just after 6 in the evening of July 29th. Martin Luther King was shot while talking with his colleague on the balcony. He was rushed to St. Joseph's Hospital, declared dead. The tragedy... Oh my god, things are out of control! Extremism will grow in America. The King riots of 68. Yep, in this alternate... Yep, basically, King died on July 29th. In cities across America, from Washington to Chicago to Kansas City, and in more of 100 more besides, the streets grow in flames. The assassination of MLK set off a dangerous precedent, has set off a vast chain of reactions, fury and grief, and nobody was quite sure how it would end. Yep. In this alternate timeline, Martin Luther King dies on July 29th, gets assassinated on July 29th of 1968. Someday. The economic reconstruction of West Africa will slightly fall behind. Well, at least with the civil rights being very weak and the public... And the UK rejoins the game again. The SLP wins! Ah yes, the Harold Wilson Social Democrat Revolutionary Front. We don't need no Reg Birch here. We live and die. British reunification under Harold Wilson. Keep the red flag flying here. We rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable numbers. Shake your chains to earth like dew. We are many, they are few. By Percy Bysshe Shelley. Cable Street has been avenged. The Commonwealth of Britain. Well, there's still Welsh riots and Scottish riots, but hey, at least due to the fact that Harold Wilson peacefully united England with Wales and Scotland, there's no violence. But hey, like, second time's the charm, ain't it? Social Security has played an enormous role in combating poverty. Rein in the AMA. Social Security has played an enormous role, so let's see if we can sway the progressives on our side. Our welfare is weak now, our healthcare is strong, education is middling, and our environment is very strong. But our civil rights impact is still weak though, so yeah. 2001 A Space Odyssey, my god, it's full of stars. Hold a White House meeting. Promise. Oh, polls are updated. Promise foreign resolve. Oh, I didn't even... Dang, I didn't even realize I didn't... Oh man, let's see. Grant them favorable committee assignments. The demons convene. When the hands clap in agreement, a dark circle closes upon West Africa. They ran a lackluster campaign, wow. It's reconstruction. Expanding our social security. Doctrine of iron forged in fire. Well, oh man. The conservatives are now protesting the Social Security expansion. More decisions related to the Great Society programs are now available. Urban voters will tend to be Democrat while rural... Okay, let's see. Assure the public, while support for the Republican establishment is nonetheless important, gaining the approval of the public at large is the most critical aspect. First, we'll try and reassure the public. Oh man, that was crazy. The MLK riots, like, oh my god. Like, it just happened, like, so crazy. But at least due to the conservatives across the aisle, and our ranks are growing a lot more thicker than usual. Wait a minute. After the recent embarrassment of several Republicans switching parties over our most recent attempt at Social Security, some good news actually came of it. Many in the nationalists, especially down south, are parroting their previous words, ranting about how the actions prove the Republicans to be nothing but a bunch of ooh. Still, this is undoubtedly good news for the administration, meaning we can move forward with this piece of legislation and further aspects of our agenda. Our ranks are growing thicker. We gotta keep reassuring the public somehow. And I believe this is where I will stop episode 9 for LBJ right now on the 26th of September of 1968. It's kind of really sad though, because now in this timeline, Martin Luther King got assassinated in July 29th, and the King riots happened for an entire month until August 29th of 1968. But our civil rights is very weak though, so I guess that means the damage was only. So I guess that means in this timeline, some race riots were expected, but like mitigated because we haven't focused on because we've mitigating our financial burdens of things. So, and this time because we don't have any foreign wars that we're already failing at, LBJ would have 4 more years. So anyway, hope you Great Society, New Dealers, and conservatives love this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you fellas next time. Okay, so I lied. I'll just stop this time at the 27th of September 1968. You know, I just wanted to troll. I just wanted to slightly troll y'all, but this one I'm just only putting it for a day extra. So like for real, but this is for real though, not for fakesies. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time for episode 10.